Hi everybody, this is Jeremy Baker and this is December 2015's Mystery Tackle Box. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got inside this month. Alright, so let's go ahead and take everything out here. So of course each month you get their Dibble Digest, which is their monthly publication. This month we've got some articles and going over fishing in current, locate and fish brush piles, fishing points, and chasing actively feeding bass. So it looks like a pretty good edition this month. You also each month get the mystery tackle box card that you can give out to a friend to help them get their mystery tackle box subscription on the way. This card's got a coupon code on here, GET499. That'll get them their first box for $4.99. You also get the Match to Hatch scratch off game card. You also get each month a mystery tackle box sticker. And of course each month you get the mystery tackle box card, which lists each individual item along with the description for each item, MSRP price for each item, and also the manufacturer's website and other social media listings for each manufacturer on here. So let's go ahead and jump in there. We'll start at the top of the card and go ahead and start with the this Fat CBMR crankbait from Lucky Craft. This is their Pro Tune series. Let's see here. This is a wide action floating crankbait, and let's see, the weight is 3/4 of an ounce and depth is 6 feet. Let's see if it lists the color. The color is Winter Crawl. Let's go ahead and open this up and get a closer look at it. There we are. So as you can see, it's got a chartreuse side to it. It's kind of got a dark brown top to it and a orange striped bottom color to it. The hooks, they look to be about a number 2 size hooks, and they're pretty sturdy, sharp hooks, so it looks like a pretty good overall crankbait. Looking forward to trying this out. I like throwing these yellow colored crankbaits. One of my favorite colors is a blackback chartreuse color, and so this should do pretty well for me, so looking forward to trying this out. See if it's got any, doesn't really have any rattles in here, so I would say this is a silent crankbait. And the MSRP for this Fat CB from Lucky Craft is $16.99. All right, next up on the card, let's see, we got listed the spider parts from Cabin Creek, which is actually pretty interesting. I'm not sure how often this happens. Also, if you've seen some of my videos, I'm also a subscriber to Lucky Tackle Box, and this exact combo here, these Cabin Creek salty spider parts along with these 1/8 ounce spider head jig heads. These both came in this month's Lucky Tackle Box also, so I doubled up on them this month. So just in case you haven't seen the my Lucky Tackle Box unboxing, I'll go ahead and show you what these are about. Basically, these are the soft baits here. You get 2 different types of bodies here. You've got 4 each of what they call their let's see here, the spider tentacles, and also you get the trailer. You get 4 each of these in this packet, as you can see here. And then I'll open up these jig heads and show you how you put these together here, how you rig them up. Together, these salty parts, and these jig heads together, let's see, MSRP on these is $10.61. So let me get this open here so I can get one of these little jig heads out. I'll show you how to rig these up. These are pretty interesting. You can use these as just by itself as a small trailer, or if you combine these all together with this jig head, this is what it's going to look like. So you take this the spider head here, which is basically kind of like a skirt here. It's got a hole in the middle. You could just slide it right on to the jig head, and then you take the trailer and you just put this on like so. Just with any other trailer, slide it on, and it looks something like that. And one other cool thing you can do too is with these tentacles here, with see, we'll turn it around so we can put it on here. You could take one of these tentacles, slide it onto the hook, and help make it weedless. And it would look something like that. So pretty interesting little combination of body parts and jig there. And once again, these are spider parts from Cabin Creek Bait Company. Together, these soft plastics and the two jig heads, MSRP on these are $10.61. All right, next up we've got from Sinister Wacky Worms. This is our Sinister Wacky Worm. This is a 4-pack. The MSRP on these is $3.45. Let's go ahead and open one up and show you what these are. I've seen these before. I haven't fished with these, but I have seen them before. Looks like the color on these is green pumpkin, and on the package it says formulated with salt, anise, and pork fat, and doesn't really have much of any smell to it. But let's see. We'll go ahead and put this out so you can kind of see what it is. It's basically a multi-purpose soft bait, and what you got here is a long worm with dual curly tails, and you can what I would probably do is if I wanted to fish it like this, I would probably just wacky rig it, and you'd have a dual tail action on both sides, which is kind of interesting. What you can also do is they've got sections on these. You can cut this section here and also this section here, so if you just cut one off, what it would do is give you a small, I guess you could curly tail grub with this section, but then you have just your basic, probably about a 5-6 inch curly tail worm. And if you cut off both sections of it, you'd now have two small little curly tail worms. But this middle section would be about a 5-inch or so, your basic Senko worm. And of course, everybody knows how to fish those. You can wacky rig it, Texas rig it, Nico rig it, Ned rig it. So there's a lot of different options on how you can rig and use this worm, which is pretty nice because you get 4 per pack in this pack, but you actually can use this worm several different ways. So there's many ways you can use all these. So it's pretty good multi-use pack of worms here. So once again, these are a 4-pack for $3.45, and color looks like to be green pumpkin color. It's got some black flakes in it. So looking forward to fishing that. Especially, I haven't really fished anything with dual tails before, so I'm interested to see if this would work as a wacky style. So that'll be interesting. All right, so next up here we've got from Lake Lunkers Custom Baits, a 4-pack of Papa Craws, which is their creature bait, a crawl bait. It's $2.66 for a 4-pack. Go ahead and open it up, and it doesn't have much of a scent to it. Let's see if it lists the color on here. It doesn't list the color on the package or in the description, but I'm guessing it's almost kind of like a June bug color with some really bright green flakes in it. Here, I'll go ahead and put it out so you can kind of see a little better what it looks like. So it's got some small tentacles, small claws here, pretty good sized body, thick body, and it's got a couple small little antennas there to simulate the crawfish. So interested to see how this works out. Just as with any other type crawl bait, really good to use as Texas rig or as a trailer. This has got a pretty good thickness to it and weight, so you can really put this on a punch rig too and probably work pretty well. So be interested to see how this works out. June bug is one of my favorite colors to fish with, but I've yet to fish with the June bug type color that's got this bright of green specks in it. So we'll see how well this works out for me. Once again, these are a 4-pack, and they are $2.66 for a 4-pack. And last but not least, we've got from Penetration Hooks, we've got a couple of F hooks, and there's 2 per pack, and MSRP for these 2 hooks is $1.60. And this is their F hook, and on the package it says the F hook is for 5-inch flukes, and the size is 4/0. So let's go ahead and open these up and see what they look like here. So look like pretty good hooks, multi-purpose hooks. You could just, it says on the package for 5-inch flukes, but of course looks like you could use these for a lot of different rigging techniques. I think right away you'd probably use it with this creature bait. Probably work pretty well with this creature bait here that comes in this package. This Papa Craw from Lake Lunkers. So once again, you get 2 of these, and MSRP for these is $1.60 per pack. So overall, it's a pretty good box. Again, this is the first time I've had a a copy from one box from Lucky Tackle Box and Mystery Tackle Box. I've actually got the same exact items this month with these Cabin Creek spider parts and spider head jig heads here. You also get, again, the F hooks. You got 2 of those F hooks, and here's the spider parts here once again, rigged up and what it looks like. Be interested to see how they fish out. Usually I fish, these are pretty small compared to what I normally fish with, but be interested to see how these work out. You also get these Sinister Wacky Worms, which are dual curly tail worms that can break down into different types of worms, which again, you can break these ends off and have just a basic curly tail along with a small grub. You can take both ends off and have 2 small grubs, and your basic looks like to be a 5-inch Cinco. And then also you get from Lucky Craft this fat CB crankbait. It goes to 6 feet, and it's a floating crankbait with looks like size 2 hooks. So overall, pretty good box from Mr. Tackle Box. If you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please drop those in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more fishing videos, more gear review videos, and more unboxing videos, please subscribe to my channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Hope everybody out there has a great Christmas season and holiday season. Once again, this is Jeremy Baker, and we'll talk to you soon.